Roxanne Perez is set to face Jade Cargill in the Queen of the Ring semifinal this week on Raw. While Perez has been shown as a strong contender throughout the tournament, she is still an underdog against the Storm. Cargill has been built as a dominant force in WWE, and the prodigy is unlikely to defeat her single-handedly. In a potential swerve, WWE could have a major name step in and help Roxanne Perez secure the win. Raquel Rodriguez could interfere in this match to help the prodigy defeat Jade Cargill. WWE seems to have no plan to push the Storm in the world title picture as of now. Meanwhile, the company has been pushing Perez as a future megastar. To give the young star the spotlight, WWE could decide to put her in the QOTR final against Asuka at Night of Champions. As a result, there is a high possibility that Raquel Rodriguez could shockingly help Perez win against Jade Cargill tonight. Big Mommy Cool's tag team partner, Liv Morgan, is expected to be out for the foreseeable future following her shoulder injury last week. Therefore, the former NXT Women's Champion might have no choice but to pair with the Judgment Day's ally, Roxanne Perez. Last week, the Miracle Kid rebuked Rodriguez in the Judgment Day clubhouse. Such behavior could infuriate the 34-year-old, which could lead her to ally with Perez. Additionally, if Rodriguez helps the upstart in the semifinal of the QOTR tournament, they could develop a strong friendship on Monday Night Raw amid Liv Morgan's absence from the company. Nonetheless, it is just speculation at the moment. Only time will tell what WWE has planned for Roxanne Perez and Jade Cargill's semifinal battle tonight on Monday Night Raw. Roxanne Perez has become a mainstay of the Raw women's division since her official main roster debut. In the past few weeks, she has secured several wins on the show, which has fueled her momentum in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Therefore, many fans wonder if Perez can win the whole tournament. While the prodigy is one of the favorites to win Queen of the Ring 2025, the chances of it happening are relatively low. Although Perez has impressed WWE officials and fans with her performances over the past few weeks on Raw, Triple H is unlikely to give her a world title match at the biggest SummerSlam in history this early in her career. If Perez defeats a veteran talent like Asuka in the final to get a world title opportunity at SummerSlam, fans may criticize the company for the booking. Instead, WWE could put her in a mid-card match at the biggest party of the summer in August to give her the spotlight. That said, it will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for the 23-year-old heading into SummerSlam. She has had a great start to her main roster career. Therefore, fans have high expectations for her. WWE's Queen of the Ring tournament always brings unexpected drama, but this year, it might just be historic. With rising star Roxanne Perez clashing against powerhouse Jade Cargill in a high-stakes Raw showdown, fans are buzzing about a possible swerve, and it could involve a major WWE name stepping in to tip the scales. Yes, you read that right. Rumors are flying that Roxanne might not walk alone in her quest to dethrone Cargill, and the twist being teased backstage could be one of the boldest decisions WWE has made in recent memory. Let's break it all down, from the Queen of the Ring tournament chaos to the possible game-changing assist. Queen of the Ring. More than a crown. The 2025 Queen of the Ring tournament has already been wild. WWE's women's roster is deeper and more competitive than ever, and the brackets were stacked with names like Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Zoe Stark, Liv Morgan, and of course, Jade Cargill, who has been dominating since her official arrival on the Raw brand. But it's Roxanne Perez, the 23-year-old prodigy from NXT, who's stolen hearts and headlines with her underdog run. With her fearless style and old-school babyface fire, fans have rallied behind her like she's the second coming of Bayley in 2016. And now, she's one win away from a shot at the throne. Her next obstacle? Jade. Freaking. Cargill. The Cargill factor. Let's be real. Jade Cargill isn't just strong. She's a one-woman demolition crew. Ever since defecting from AEW and finally debuting on WWE Raw, Jade has been booked like a juggernaut. Undefeated in singles matches, she's been steamrolling opponents and radiating that star quality that WWE's been hungry for. Her presence in the Queen of the Ring tournament has felt almost unfair. She's got the look, the power, the mic skills, and now the momentum, which is why fans are wondering, can Roxanne really stop her? On her own? Maybe not. But with a little help, the game changes completely. Who might help Roxanne Perez? Enter the biggest twist WWE could pull. A major return or shocking alliance that shakes the tournament's foundation. Let's explore the most talked about possibilities. 1. Becky Lynch, the veteran mentor, returns. Becky has been quiet since her storyline exit earlier this year. After losing the women's world title and hinting at burnout, she's taken time off. But word backstage is that her return is imminent. Could she show up to even the odds for Roxanne? Becky and Roxanne share mutual respect. Roxanne has cited Becky as an inspiration many times, and Lynch could step in as a mentor or enforcer figure, especially if someone in Jade's camp tries to interfere. It would be a classic passing of the torch moment. Becky helps Roxanne win, not by stealing the spotlight, but by protecting her. Talk about full circle storytelling. 2. A Jade shocking comeback? Yes, it sounds wild. But with CM Punk back in WWE, fans have been whispering about AJ Lee for months. Imagine this. Jade tries to bully Roxanne mid-match, taunting her with power and dominance. And suddenly, AJ's music hits. The crowd explodes. Jade turns in disbelief. Roxanne capitalizes. 1, 2, 3. This would be a huge nostalgia pop and a dream come true moment for longtime fans, especially since AJ's pioneering work in the Divas Revolution paved the road for talents like Roxanne. 3. Cora Jade, frenemy returns to shake things up. Another twist? Cora Jade, Roxanne's former tag partner turned bitter rival, returns from injury. Maybe she shows up looking like she wants to cost Roxanne the match, only to shock everyone by helping her win instead. It would blur the lines between rivalry and redemption and add incredible depth to both characters. Roxanne and Cora's NXT feud was one of the brand's most emotional storylines, and bringing that dynamic to Raw could be chef's kiss. 4. A new faction forms? Some fans speculate that WWE might be cooking up a new women's stable, with Roxanne at the center, backed by veterans or fellow underdog fighters. What if Zelina Vega or Candice LeRae join her cause? This could set up a long-term feud between the new faction and the rising dominance of Jade or whoever aligns with her. Maybe someone like Nia Jax or Tiffany Stratton. Either way, if Roxanne isn't winning solo, she's not losing quietly. The stakes are sky high. Let's not forget what's actually on the line here. The Queen of the Ring title isn't just a bragging right. It's historically been used to launch championship runs, character revamps, and even full-blown heel turns. If Roxanne wins, she goes from promising rookie to certified main event player. If Jade wins, WWE has a nearly unstoppable queen at the top of the throne, and a new chapter of dominance begins. Either way, this isn't just a match. It's a defining moment. Why this twist matters? From a storytelling perspective, WWE has a chance to tell something bigger than just strong versus small, or rookie versus powerhouse. They can tell a story about legacy, a rising star carrying on the work of those who came before her. Community, underdogs banding together to push back against the elite. Reinvention, bringing back familiar faces with new purpose. This possible twist, bringing in a major name to support Roxanne, doesn't take away her shine. It highlights her importance. WWE loves long-term payoff. And if Roxanne's going to be one of the future faces of the division, she needs a moment like this. Final thoughts. Will the underdog rise? Roxanne Perez is the heart of this year's Queen of the Ring, a lightning-fast, fearless competitor with real emotional depth. Jade Cargill is the storm, big, bold, and seemingly unstoppable. On paper, it's a mismatch. But if WWE has taught us anything, it's this. When the stakes are high and the crowd is loud, twists happen. So don't be surprised if, on Raw, Just when Jade Cargill thinks she has it all under control, a familiar theme song hits. A legend walks out, and Roxanne Perez seizes her destiny. The Queen of the Ring just might get her crown, and a little help from wrestling royalty.